Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of Feed the Beast. And as you can see, quite a lot of stuff has gone on here. Well, first off, all these solar panels. There's now, what, 10 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10. And these aren't just the regular solar panels. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked an icon on my taskbar. They are the low voltage solar arrays. So if you look at those, each of them is 8 regular solar panels. So that's quite a bit of power being generated now, but that's still not enough. And what I'm trying to work on, and you can see here, I've got myself some nano, and a jetpack, an advanced diamond drill, which I think I showed you guys that last time, maybe not, I can't remember. It's so easy for stuff to just blend together. But what we're going to make is the MFFS, and what we need for that first is a whole lot more power. So we actually need about twice as many as this. The thing is, the amount of copper and rubber going into these things is just ridiculous. I have basically no copper left. I think this might be all I have, unless my mining turtles have picked up some over the night, which I'm sure they have a little bit, but we'll see. So what we need to do for that is, of course, get power before we can run the MFFS's. But there is one thing we can do in the meantime, and that is we need a mass fabricator. And the reason we need that is because we need UU matter. And the reason we need UU matter is because we want to upgrade our nano to quantum armor. So that's the next step up. But as you can see, we need to use our nano as well as a few other things. But we need iridium plates, which is the most difficult part. It looks like in this mod pack you can't find it in the ground, on the overworld at least. So we might need to use the Mass Fabricator to get that. So that's going to be four iridium ores for each one of these iridium plates. And throughout the whole set of armor, there is a fair amount of iridium plates. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. That's probably going to take a while. So we're going to make the Mass Fabricator. But there's one thing I want to show you before we do that. Okay, so we're here in a creative world, and I'm going to show you why we have to worry about using the Mass Fabricator. So there's our Mass Fabricator. That's all there is to it. There's no big casings, and some blocks there's a bunch. There's like a 3x4 thing you had to put right beside it. I think all those might have been Greg Tech, unless the blast furnace is like that. I'm not completely sure. But first we're going to need to get some power to it. So we'll put an MFSU there, right? Whoops, I guess. And we're also going to put this bad boy here. Now there's one thing, and as you can see, this should power it now. Yep, it takes a little while, and each time it reaches 100 it gives me a UU matter. If I put scrap in here, it speeds up the process. But let's get a lever. Ooh, that's bugged. Why is that word spaced over so far? I don't know. But we're gonna take a lever, and this is why we have to be completely horrified of this thing, which might affect where I build it. But we're going to flick this lever and watch what happens. Nothing. That's great. How about this? Yep. Now there's a crater. So although we're not necessarily planning on using this setup and blowing everything up, we still have to kind of take that into consideration. So this is a kind of a mock-up of my house. It's what I used when I was planning the design. I was trying out a few different designs, but so here's the thing. Now this is what we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it'll do to my house if it blows up in there. We're gonna see just how devastating it'll be. And I placed that wrong again. Good job. Good job. No, not gonna blow up? You sure? You don't want to blow up? Oh, I know. It's not getting power. Okay, now it's getting power. Now this should work. If I place this correctly. I'll get it one of these times, guys. Oof. Yeah. So clearly, if it blows up inside my house, I can say goodbye to my house. So I think, even though chances are nothing will happen, I think the best thing to do might be to build it away from my house a little bit. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I wonder if wrath lamps, since they do have a little bit of tough material in there, I wonder if they're explosion proof. Nope. Now, how would a village hold up to this? And how about a giant tree? Interesting. Sorry, nature. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the process of making a Mass Fabricator. I've skipped the making of a lot of things already, just because it's really time consuming and not that exciting, but I do want you guys to get an idea of just what I go through for some of these things, and this is one of the more complicated things, but anyway, let's get into it. So, I've got a few things pre-made, but first off, we're going to need some advanced circuits, 2 of those, and each one of those is redstone, lapis, and glowstone, and an electronic circuit, which is refined iron, redstone, and copper cable. And the copper cable is rubber, and copper ingots, and more rubber. And that's not where it ends. You can go back down into the rubber, and you can see that I have to get sticky resin for that, but actually for that I use, I don't know if it says in here, it doesn't look like it. Probably not, maybe, who knows. But I put rubber tree logs in the extractor and actually have a farm set up, which I'll try to show you this episode too, if I remember. We're also going to need these advanced machine blocks. So I'm actually going to start with the advanced machine blocks. So I need 2 of those, which means I need to get the regular machine blocks first, which, let me get some more iron going in there. So that makes refined iron if you smelt regular iron. Iron ingots. So there's our 2 machine blocks that we'll need. Actually, we already had 1 extra from before. That's fine now. And then we're going to need some advanced alloy and some carbon plates. Okay, now the advanced alloy is the mixed metal ingot in the compressor. So to make the mixed metal ingots, we're going to need refined iron, bronze, and tin. Now, do I have any proper materials on me? Not all of them. I need some tin. I'm going to need more bronze. And I don't have a little bit left in there. I'm going to need more though. I have some copper. So this is how you make bronze. Copper and tin, and there's your bronze, and that should be enough now. So we'll just place that like so. I think that's how it was ordered. And we'll get some refined iron, I think it was. Yes. So there's our 4 there. And we'll put these in the compressor, which I have an overclocker. Overclocker upgrades make it faster, so it's a whole lot faster now than it usually was. As that's going, we'll get the carbon plates going. Now I might have some of those set aside already. I don't. Okay, easy enough. So we need to get these. We're going to need 4 of them, I think, right? No, 8 of them. So let's get 8 of those there. And then we need to, oops, let's just go like that. Need that kind of thing. That gives us 4 raw carbon meshes. And then we need to put those in the compressor. And that will give us the carbon plates. And then we just need to take the machine block and that carbon plate with the advanced alloy. And then that'll be it for those. So let's get that together in the crafting table. Just like so. And we're going to need 2 of them. So there's 2 of our advanced machine blocks, which is one of the things we need. Now let's get these advanced circuits. So we have electronic circuits already made. So we need some glowstone, some lapis, and some redstone. And we needed how many of those? Just the 2? Yeah. Just the 2 advanced ones. We do need a couple of regular ones as well, but we've already got those taken care of. And let's go like this. It doesn't matter if the lapis and the glowstone is in a different order. That'll work regardless. So there's our 2 advanced circuits. Now we need our what's it called? Lapotron crystal. Okay. Well, we need a diamond and some redstone. And as you saw in the previous episode, diamonds aren't really a problem for me. I'm going through them like butter, though. Like, it's crazy. I'm hardly keeping up with it. I don't really have it running at full capacity because I don't want to use all my lava in the nether again. But yeah. So let's get one of these diamond thingers going. Need some redstone all around it. Luckily I have a fair amount of redstone. Then we need the electronic circuits and some lapis. So let's get the lapis there. And we need the electronic circuits. And that lapitron crystal. And boom, there's the crystal. Now do we have everything we need? I think so. So we're going to cheat and use this question mark here, which if you're in a crafting table, then it'll come up and show you the recipe outline like this. So then you can just place everything like so. So we'll get our glowstone in there and our advanced circuits. And there's our Mass Fabricator. Woohoo! Now I'm not going to place it quite yet. I do want to make a spot a little way from my house. I might need to put another MFE or something in the path. I have made an... Oops, let's not pick it up with that. I have made an MFSU, which is an upgraded MFE. Puts out more power, which means I have to be careful because it'll blow more machines up. And it holds a whole lot more. I think this is 10 million. 3, 6 zeros. Yeah, I think that's 10 million. So that's a lot of power compared to an MFE, which is here, and that holds 600,000. So yeah, I'm gonna make a place for this Mass Fabricator, and then I'll catch up with you. So I've been humming and hawing for the last 10 minutes or so, trying to figure out where exactly I should put this MSFU or MFSU. I think I said that wrong. Anyway, so I've got the glass fiber cable all put in there, as well as a tunnel dug. I'm gonna put the Mass Fabricator at the end here, just right in the corner, I guess. This is when I ran out of cable, so that'll do. Just right here, I guess. So I've got it a little ways away from my house. And in the test world there, we saw the explosion on dirt, which has a much lower explosion resistance or blast resistance than stone does. So my house should be safe through all this stone. The ceiling here is only a couple blocks thick, I think. Maybe a little more than that. We might be under a little hill too. But maybe half a dozen blocks. I think this is the last layer before the dirt for the grass starts. But I've been humming and hawing about where to put this MFSU, this power thingy. And I researched this glass fiber cable, and it sounds like for every 40 blocks it travels, it loses a little bit of power. So that's not a big problem. 40 blocks, the first 40 before it starts losing power would be somewhere around here, I think. So I'll put the MSFU around there, most likely. So maybe the ceiling would be a good idea. For a second there, I thought I put it the wrong direction, and it was like, oh no. I guess it wouldn't be charged, but if it was, it'd probably send feedback over here and blow stuff up, and nightmare. Probably blow up the low voltage transformers I have there. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't because it's not accepting power that way. But anyway, could be dangerous. Could be. And I just placed the MFE over there just for now. I don't know what to do with it exactly. I have a low voltage transformer there, which means that you can take power given to you by an MFE and make it into something that the lower level machines, such as the macerator and compressor I have upstairs, can handle. So let's go down here and hope this doesn't blow up in my face, because it'll probably kill me even with nano if it explodes. Maybe not. I don't know. Hard to say. And let's just place it. No explosion. And it's very slowly working, but it's working. We need to get a recycler set up here, and then we can just recycle our cobblestone and that'll give us some scrap, and the scrap will speed it up. So actually I have a recycler made. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yes. Okay, let's get another stack of cobble. And we'll go down here. Actually, I can't put it down there. it'll explode from the power from this MFSU. That was kind of close. I almost blew it up already. I don't know what kind of explosion would make if it got blown up by another explosion. Maybe it'd just be disappear and that's it. Let's what's a good place to put it? Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd the low voltage transformer go? Maybe I should pick up this MFE. Oops. Oh, this thing is a handy little thing I made. I might show you that a little later too. It's actually great. Handiest little thing. I can place this. That's a transformer, so it'll be fine if I place an MFE right there. Yeah, okay, everything's all good. Whew. Breathe easy, breathe easy. And actually, I can get rid of that one if I place another one right here. But I don't want this line to be low voltage. I want maybe an extension of it to be low voltage. I need to be up higher than this too to place it. Okay, that's right. You can see there on top, there's like 3 dots on that top side and 1 on every other. So that's, oh, this isn't gonna work either. Oops. I need to be more careful. But the 3 dots is the input and the 1 dot is the output. So I'll figure out some setup with this recycler. Actually, let's just put it upstairs for now. That's all we really need. And is it daytime or nighttime? Nighttime. So that means my solar panels aren't going to be charging. So let's go to sleep real quick. And let's set up that recycler. Only one on the server. Woohoo! Got power up there. Let's just put it right there. And hopefully it doesn't start dumping stuff into the macerator under it. And we're going to put the cobble in here, and it's a chance that it'll give us scrap. So it doesn't do it all the time. I'm not sure what the exact percentage is, but I'm going to get some scrap, and then I'll meet back with you. Okay, so I got myself some scrap. And this 44 scrap is what I got from recycling 5 stacks of cobble. So that'll probably work out. Ooh, 1 UU matter. Yeah! And you can see how slow this percentage is going. It's at 35, 36, and then it'll take a second for 37. And now scrap is supposed to greatly increase that. I tried this in creative, and it does. Not as much as I was expecting, but it does. So it's probably going to eat this scrap up in seconds. So let's try it out here. Okay, it's not eating it as fast as I thought. But then again, when I tried it in creative, I had like 20 advanced solar panels, or whatever they're called in this one. But you can see that percentage is moving a whole lot faster. So that's great. I'll have to set up some kind of automated recycling system that'll at least recycle my cobble and give me like a couple extra stacks of scrap or something. That's great. Every time it reaches 100%, I get a UU matter. And then what can I use that UU matter for? Okay, I know there's more than that. I'm sure of it. There better be. Better be. Iridium. It won't even tell me how to make it. So on the wiki it showed that you can make iridium with UU matter. Okay, so I looked into that UU matter a little more, and it looks like it is amazing. If I can have lots of UU matter, then I've got it made. I can make just about anything with it. So let's see how much I have. I need 3, 6, 7. Oh, I only have 5. I need 7 for iridium. But there is just so much stuff that you can make with it. I mean, if you have 9 of them, you can make a diamond, and you can make emeralds with it, all kinds of other things. Just about everything you would could need in the game. But oh, the amount of power this takes is just ridiculous. But once I get to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, then I'll be all good. But I'm actually out of time for recording today, so this is going to be the end of the episode. Next episode, hopefully, we'll have enough to get this into an Iridium suit, or not Iridium, quantum suit, which requires Iridium, but so hopefully we'll have that going next time. And also next time I'll show you around the tree farm, and well, yeah, we'll just test out the quantum suit. Maybe we'll get the what's it called? The gravity chest plate, although it's kind of expensive too, but I've never seen a lot of these things before. It'll take a little while, but hopefully we can get that. And with that, I think it's got a built-in jetpack, and it can be used as a backpack. So basically, it'll charge your tools as you use them and stuff. So hopefully next episode we'll get that done. No promises though. And I also want to mess around with the. Let's go down the hall. No. I also want to mess around with the MFFS, which is it's a force field, so I can put a force field around my house, but I need more power for that too. So I need a lot more solar panels going, which means I need more copper because I need more of that. But yeah, that'll be neat. It's like an indestructible force field around your house. It's got its weaknesses, including its power consumption, but yeah, that should be pretty exciting. So until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.